Appreciate Dolphins. Welcome back to another Read Aloud with Mrs. Mullen. I'm excited that you keep joining me for these wonderful stories. I want to know how you guys have been behaving since you've been home. Have you been helping your mom or dad or grandparent, guardian, whoever it is that's watching you throughout the day? Have you been being helpful and kind and supportive? Or have you been difficult and arguing and sassy and maybe even throwing temper tantrums? What I'm really excited about with this story today is it talks about a mom who turns into a monster. And it's because the kids keep acting up and they're not listening. It's a fun book, but it has a very important message in it, which is we need to be helpful and supportive at home. We need to show our parents the love that they need and deserve, but also how can we help each other so we have a nice, calm household and not one where a mom turns into a monster. So this is called When Mom Turned Into a Monster, and it's by Joanna Harrison. Can you imagine? What if Mrs. Mullen started growing green ears and a green tail? We were having breakfast when the phone rang. "Hello?" said Mom. "Hi. Yes. 5 o'clock. Great. No problem. Bye." She hung up the phone. Oh my gosh. What is that brother and sister doing there? Right away, we can tell. Yeah, it looks like they're fighting over food. "Ugh," she cried. "Your cousins are coming over this afternoon. The house is a mess and there's nothing to eat." "Oh no," said Sam. "Children, make your hair and comb your beds and do it right." "Yes, Mom," we said. We knew what she meant. She just wasn't really herself. Mom spent most of the morning cleaning the house. There was a lot to do. Washing the breakfast dishes, dusting, vacuuming up the cat hairs, and scrubbing the toilet. Oh my gosh, the stress of preparing the house for guests. Does she look happy? No, she looks tired and frustrated. Sam and I forgot all about making our beds. We made a jungle camp instead. We had a great time, but I don't think Mom was very pleased. What were they supposed to do? They were supposed to make their beds and comb their hairs. Instead, they built a big old fort. Then we all had to go to the supermarket. Mom started to yell, "Will you two stop fighting?" When we got there, we wanted some potato chips, but Mom just kept saying no. She seemed to be getting really mad, so we told her she was horrible. What do you see happening in these pictures? I see green hairy fists. I see a green ear and a green claw. After a while, we got so fed up that we went off to do our own shopping. We were just starting to enjoy ourselves when suddenly we crashed into some carts. I looked up to see a man standing over us. "And where is your mother?" he asked angrily. I hope you never run away from your parents in the store. That's horrible behavior. These kids. "Here," growled Mom. Mom wouldn't let us have any candy, so I started to cry. Sam told me to be quiet because everyone was looking at us. So I cried even more, and then Sam joined in. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. When we got home, Mom unpacked the groceries while we tried to make a cake. But we made such a mess that Mom told us to stay out of her way. So Sam and I made an obstacle course on the lawn. It was lots of fun going through it on our bikes. "I hope Mom won't mind the mud," said Sam. My gosh, now they're destroying the yard. Are they being helpful or hurtful? They're definitely not being helpful because they're making such a mess. When it started to rain, we came inside. Mom had put the food out on the table. It looked so delicious that we just had to help ourselves. It was only after we'd eaten 7 sandwiches, 4 cupcakes, 10 cookies, and most of the chocolate off the top of the cake that we realized Mom might not be too happy with us, so we ran upstairs to hide. Oh my gosh. And look at the mess that they made. The carpet is all muddy. Make a prediction. What do you think's going to happen to Mom? I think she's going to turn into a monster. What a mess, said Sam, stuffing a half-eaten sandwich into his pocket. Then we heard footsteps, clomp, 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 coming up the stairs. We dived under the covers. Sam looked at his watch. It was nearly 5 o'clock. Suddenly, the door burst open. It was Mom. I'd never seen her look this angry before. She tried to shout, but all that came out was smoke and flames and a terrible roar. Oh no, whispered Sam. She's gone completely nuts. Oh my gosh, look at that monster. Has your mom ever gotten that upset? But Mom just slumped into a chair. I used to be a nice person, she moaned, but all your mess and fighting and whining and yelling has turned me into a monster. Poor Mom. We didn't know what to say, so we decided to clean up our room and make the beds. I made Mom a cup of tea, then we put away our coats and boots and vacuumed the floor. Oh, so once Mom started crying and turning into a monster, then what did they do? Were they helpful or hurtful? Yeah, they were helpful. They started supporting. We put our bikes in the garage and made some more sandwiches. We were just brushing our hair when Mom came in. I'm sorry, she said. I've been such a monster. Oh, Mom, we both cried. We're sorry, too. And we hugged each other tight. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Look at how much help they're being. Now, if only they were doing that all day long. Our cousins had arrived. As Mom went downstairs to open the door, we suddenly realized that she still had monstrous hair. Luckily, we warned her just in time. Well, we made it. Aunt Jane seemed impressed. Wow, she said, everything looks wonderful. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. Oh, it was nothing, murmured Mom. Oh my gosh, look at the cousins. At the table, our cousins were awful. They were such monsters, they didn't even notice that their mother had grown a long green tail. Okay, so what I would like you guys to do today is think about ways that you can be helpful around the house. Not just so your mom doesn't turn into a monster, but also because it's the right thing to do. How can you be helpful to your mom, your dad, your grandparents, whoever it is that you live with? Maybe it's making your bed, cleaning your room, cleaning up around the house, doing the dishes. If you have a yard or yard work or things in the backyard that you could pick up or clean up, your stoop, your front porch maybe could be organized. Maybe doing schoolwork and doing the things that you're supposed to do from your teacher without having being asked. Making your own lunch, helping out, asking what you can do to help. There are many different ways that you can support your parent right now. And you being a big help is what they need most in the world right now. So please today, what I am asking you to do is how can you be helpful? Think of the many ways. Ask an older sibling or a parent or an adult how you can help out and be of service. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Miss you all, Dolphins. Take care. Bye.